Changa 2 in Brook Park.
Alrighty, well, welcome back to the channel, and guess what? This is the first video that's not a Chronicle, a GoPro video, or a trip video. Can we get a round of applause? Jesus, wow, unbelievable. So you're probably now asking, what is this exactly? But you do see the title, so you know. So on every Tuesday from now on after you've seen this video, I'm going to have a trick tutorial. Now these tricks, I'm kind of going to see what the comment section is saying. I'm going to go off of what they're saying for the next video. But I will be pre-filming these, so even if the comment section goes crazy on one trick, I might have another one already filmed. But today, nobody can comment yet because this is the first one. So we're going to take on the most ridiculous trick in scooter history. I don't know if they're ready. Hold on. The tail whip. That's right. All right. So if you don't already know what a tail whip is, one, you need some help, which is exactly why you're watching this video. But two, this is exactly what it is. Feet on the scooter, both of them. You jump up, deck goes around in a 360-degree motion, and you get back on. So real quick, I'm gonna do one. And Harley, can you look at the view, my dude? Look at this.
We out here in the crow's nest.
We out here in the crow's nest. Biggest place in Changa. We're at the biggest drop, and we're doing tail whips. So Harley, here, let's do a tail whip. Let's show the viewers. Let's do a tail whip right next to this drop. Yeah, don't do tail whips next to a 13-foot drop when you're starting this off. But let's get a tail whip going. Unbelievable. One more time in slow-mo. When I did that, you probably noticed my back foot caught the tail whip. That's something I developed over time, and it makes doing tail whips and multiple tricks, combos, all that stuff a lot easier. But when you're first starting tail whips, it comes down to two things. That's it. Actually, you know what? I'll say three things. One, confidence. If you're not ready to do a trick, if you don't fully believe that you're gonna do it, spoiler alert, you will not do it. Two, you need to use your actual hands to bring the deck around like this. If you can learn to spin the deck, it's that easy to bring it around while you're in the air. And then the third thing is you gotta actually use your feet to start off and actually whip the deck. So with a combination of all of these, that's how you get the tail whip around. So you would come up a ramp, once you start to jump, you would use your toes at the edge of your deck. I kind of keep my toes at the edge of my deck, and you use them to flick the deck initially, and once it's already in movement, you just want to start to use your hands to do the whipping motion. So you come up, you want to jump, use your toes, use your arms to bring it around, and then land back on the deck. And another big part to this is that you got to keep the deck balanced, because if you're coming up and you're doing tail whips like this, I can guarantee you're never going to land them. You want to keep the deck underneath you. And once you put all these together, it's just that easy. So, I'm going to do a couple quick tail whips and show you guys putting it together. Let's go in the corner here, Harley. Let's go in the corner. So I'll do a couple multiple tail whip variations.
Scooter pots. Down whip. Whip air. Triple down whip. Triple whip.
Very easy. First tee, boy, first tee. Unbelievable. Alright, now every scooter is different, right? And it comes down to the balance of each scooter. Now, if you have a really light scooter, it's going to be easy to flick around. And if you have a heavy scooter, it's going to be harder to flick around. And that also comes down to the deck length and the deck width. For instance, an Aztec 6 wide by 24 long, it's going to be a little bit harder to bring around. But of course, you know that deck is super light, so you won't have too much of a problem. But if you have a longer deck, it's going to be harder for you to whip around, but it's not impossible. I mean, there are people out here on 23 longs doing triple whip slat. It's not really that big of a deal. But the more balanced your scooter is, it's going to be easier to actually tail whip around. And if you're used to your scooter, this will make the whole process a lot easier. So get comfortable on ramps, get comfortable airing out, get all the basics down, and start moving towards trying the tail whip and stuff like that. Now another good tip that Harley just reminded me, thank you Harley, is foot placement. When I'm doing my tail whips, I like to ride, I have a 20 long deck. So when I put my foot on here, I'm going to put my first one about right here, and my second one about hugging the brake. And this is my comfortable zone. It's my go-to spot when I step on my scooter. It's a good balance between the front of the deck and the back, and I'm pretty evened out on it. So my weight is evenly distributed, so when I go up on the ramp, it's not going to shoot me too far back, not going to shoot me too far forward. I'm going to come right up, I'm going to be nice and balanced, and then I'll put everything together, to actually do the tail whip. So if you're first starting tail whips, I would probably say the best place for you to do them, I would not go to a foam pit. I think a foam pit is completely pointless for this. The majority of the tricks you would try in the foam pit would be flips and some crazier tricks, but I think a tail whip and foam pit is pretty much a waste of your time. I would either be trying this flat, because that's what I did way back in the day when I first started riding, even a resi if you really want to, or especially up a bank, because the bank is really easy because it's a nice flat surface for you to go up on. It's not hard to go up, and when you jump up in the air, you're most likely going to be pretty centered. So I would give it a go flat. If you can't get it there, go up a bank, and maybe if the bank's still not your thing, take it to resi where it's an actual quarter pipe and a nice soft landing. And once you get them on the resi, take them to the bank, and then once you get them on the bank, take them to flat and start perfecting them. Because once you start to perfect the tail whip, it's just really an easy trick. It's just something I can do at any time. Like, for instance, Harley, here, look at me, my dude. Let's get the helmet going. Okay, guys, see these eyes? First of all, you know, again, 13-foot drop. Yeah, hold on, I mean, I don't want to fall here. I swear I'm a pro. Boom! And once you start getting better with tail whips, what I like to do, or what I did back in the day, is I started getting comfortable catching back foot. So that means when I'm doing the trick, that means my foot that's actually on the back of the deck is the foot that I'm going to use to catch my tail whip. When I use both my feet to propel the deck around, this foot will come out, catch it before it's done, and then bring it back in for my other foot to come out. So if you were to see me tail whip, you're probably not seeing me do this, because I just don't do that anymore. Almost fell, low key. But I use my foot to catch it. And that makes me a lot more comfortable doing tail whips. So, I think we're done here. I think we're done, I really do. Hopefully, you guys can now do tail whips. Hopefully, I taught you just a little bit. This is the first video of the Trick Tutorial Tuesdays. They will be dropping every Tuesday on this channel at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with all my other videos. So drop the world's fattest like if this helped you a little bit with a tail whip. Comment down below what trick you guys want me to do a trick tutorial next. I will do every single trick in the books. It will just take time. I swear I'll do every single one. So comment down below what trick you want to see next. And subscribe to the channel, because not only do we come out with videos on my GoPro, the Changa Chronicles, which are lit. We got trip videos, and now we even have the trick tutorial videos. Bro, this channel is just blowing up, bro. Wearing my tent. Oh, no, please no. And turn on your post notifications, because videos come out all the time, and you don't want to miss them. You don't want to miss the next trick tutorial video. You don't want to miss the next chronicle, anything like that. And until next time, guys, I'm going to go do a quit whip over step up. Harley, to the step up.
Hop a squat.
Aye, aye, Captain. Flare whip.
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe for more, follow me on social media. Alright guys, till next time.